Friend and Foe Adventure Co. is an immaturely mature podcast. Content warnings can be found in the episode description. Just a little forewarning, this episode gets a bit heavy and touches on some sensitive topics, so the cast here wanted to let you know, regardless of your identity, your sexuality, who you love, or what your background may be, you are loved, you are valid, and you are seen. Also, in light of recent events, from one trans person to whoever out there may not fit the mold and needs to hear it, the greatest act of rebellion right now is to keep on living. They can destroy policies and systems, but they do not have the power to destroy who you are. That power lies in your hands alone. Now, during a time when it feels like they're destroying everything, you need to keep who you are and what you stand for alive and well. For yourself, for the people who you love, and for those out there who feel just as alone in all of this. It hurts, and it sucks, and it's scary as hell, but we can get through it. So please, keep telling your story. But hey, we're going to talk a little bit more about that later on in the episode. So strap in for your regularly scheduled Friend and Foe bullshit.
Thanks, Nick, for the intro. Last week, we recorded a chat about the episode and talking about things that came up in the episode. It's about 15 minutes long, and I'll preface this all with identity and sexuality shouldn't be political. Before we started the show, I told everyone that sexuality and identity aren't controversial in our world because we get to live in a fictional world. And despite the chaos within that world, it's a fantasy that we get to shape. And why would we have homophobia and transphobia a part of that world, right? We get to live out this fantasy, even though there's terrible things in this world. This one aspect, our world is beautiful in. So with that, hello, I'm Riley. I'm the Bunker Master. I didn't record a frivolous fact during this episode because I thought I was going to weave some episodes together. So a frivolous fact about New Albion is that there are secret tunnels for the ultra-rich so that they don't have to travel through the clay or bronze districts when they come and go from the capital. All right, Kyle, frivolous fact it up.
Oh, yeah. Had one. It was frivolous. Remember? We were talking about it.
Sure.
Oh, the frivolity.
Oh, the frivolity. Where the heck was that? It was
so frivolous, it's like, I can't even be bothered to remember it.
I can't even be bothered to remember it because it was too frivolous. Where the hell was it? It was on the Discord.
Oh. It was about fanfic, right?
Oh, yeah, fanfic.
What?
Yeah. Mercurius used to write smutty fanfic about robots. It wasn't very good.
I mean, did he post it on like Reddit? Fantasy Reddit?
Fantasy Reddit. Maybe like once or twice, but it like never got very many upvotes. Never very many updoots. I mean, it's a pretty fringe philia, and then the writing wasn't very good either, so it was like, I guess if you're into robots, you take what you can get.
Give us a sample.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
He slowly unscrewed the robot's dipstick and pulled it out to check his oil.
Whew, getting hot in here.
Whew, I'm sweating.
I gotta go.
Sheesh.
So take off all your plates.
No. Frivolous fact about Deimos.
You got a dirty oil.
Stop. No. Stop right there. You're done.
You gotta do that. You did forget to do I'm Kyle. Just give me that and then I'll...
Yeah, who the fuck is this guy?
I know, right? But I can insert it. I can insert it.
He can insert the dipstick.
Oh my god.
I'm Kyle. I play Deimos.
Hell yeah.
Perfect. Leave that. That's... Got it.
Oh, man.
Nice.
I mean, Mercurius.
Hi, my name is Nick. I play Mercurius. Frivolous fact about Deimos is that he used to scour the internet.
You play Mercurius?
I do, yeah. Sorry. Surprise, surprise, that's the plot twist. Frivolous fact about Deimos, he used to scour the interwebs for robot fanfic and would leave very harsh critiques on them, not knowing that Mercurius was the poster.
Is this while he was living with...
While living together, correct.
While living together? Oh, okay, yep. Okay. Wow, yeah, that is wild. What was the harshest critique he gave?
I think the harshest critique he ever left on this anonymous poster's robophilia fanfic was...
This guy has no idea how to satisfy robots.
Based on the aforementioned descriptors of the intercourse with these robo creatures in your literature, I would surmise that any robot would proceed to swiftly back away from you, even in sleep mode.
Ooh.
Bro, that's usually how it goes down.
Wah, wah.
How did you know?
Mm-hmm.
Glorious.
Good stuff.
Previously on Friend and Foe Adventure Co. Fayleon was kind enough to allow me into the party, along with her party, which meant that Mercurius and I got to spend more quality time together. I was so thrilled. It was going to be such a fun time. We were all dressed up. I had my Mercurius tie on, and we looked snazzy as ever, might I say. We entered the party. We had to have our weapons confiscated, obviously, and as we went in through the coat check, I fell asleep. Can you believe that? It was so wild. Something felt strange. I got a little bit of a twinge in the back of my noggin, but then I proceeded to have the most wonderful dream. We were at the party, and I was tending to all the plants. I watered each of them one by one. They were magnificent plants, and everyone at the party said, "Wow, those are the most beautiful plants I've ever seen!" And Mercurius put a hand on my shoulder and looked me in the eyes and said, "These are wonderful plants, brother." And we wept, and we wept and wept, and we embraced. And then I woke up. Here we are.
Well, yes, yeah.
That's all that happened, correct? Yes, I just took a little nap. Sorry.
At least that's what his loading process said as he's booting up. So for Mercurius, you all were in the bathroom and Isaac, went into the loot realm. Deimos is on the floor and he's just got like a loading bar going across a boot up sequence with a loading bar. And so you just are like stuck there. Everybody else is going to go out and like do stuff, but you are staying there with your buddy Deimos.
Yeah, I'm staying there and I'm pretending not to care because if you like are waiting for something to load and you're like, come on, it takes forever, but you got to like pretend to be all nonchalant. Like, oh, I don't care if this loads, it's whatever.
You find yourself staring at it a couple times and you're like, I think it's moving backwards now.
Oh shit, I cared too much. I'm like washing my hands, just hanging out.
It's like 3%. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Come on! 12, 13, 14. Some people come into the bathroom. Is everything okay in here?
Yeah, he's fine. He just had a little too much to drink. He'll be all right in a minute.
It's a robot. Do robots drink? Is that insensitive for me to question?
I don't know. Is it?
You know what?
Check your humanity or whatever.
Okay, yeah, thanks. Yeah, well...
That was rude. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can use the bathroom and stuff. He's fine. He's going to wake up in just a minute here.
Okay, have you moved him at all, or is he just, like, kind of collapsed on the floor?
I suppose he's collapsed on the floor, isn't he? I probably should move him. Maybe, is there like well, I'm not going to pull him into the handicap stall. What if somebody needs it?
There is a couch. We said this is the very nice bathroom, so there's, like, a couch and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, it's like a VIP. Yeah, okay.
No, it's just like a classic women's restroom, but it's degendered, but it would, like, traditionally be a women's restroom, which, of course, has, like, couches and...
A powder room.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Exactly.
Dude, I mean, I guess I was jealous for a second, but then I was like, I don't want to be sitting down and just like hanging out in a men's restroom. Like, I'm good. I'm going to get out of there as fast as possible. So yeah, I'll scoop Deimos up and Princess carry him to the couch.
Aw.
Old buddy, old pal.
A couple of interactions happen like that. Eventually, the loading screen completes and Deimos boots up.
I wonder if there's any sort of damages that I'd be aware of when waking up that would startle me. Does everything seem normal?
One of your feet seems slightly loose.
Oh boy.
Like as if it had been taken off and then put back on.
Okay. Something that perhaps I will notice a little later. Okay.
Yeah, I think you would have been doing like diagnostics while booting up, right? So immediately when you would get up, you also can tell that like your projection ball is missing, which before you would turn up your brightness so much that it would act as a flashlight.
And that's no longer an option?
Yeah, that's gone now.
Oh, wow. Oh my. Oh, how strange. Oh, Mercurius. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're
back.
Have you... back? Yes, I'm so sorry. It appears something may have happened. I'm not sure quite what. Did you remove my foot?
Not me, but somebody did.
Oh, how strange.
There was a dude wearing your skin.
Oh.
You were like possessed by a demon.
My human skin? Someone found my human skin?
Oh no, yeah, like your robot skin. I mean.
Oh, I see.
Like this one.
This one. Interesting.
Which that doesn't bother you as much?
Well, I thought perhaps you had found my human form and we could... It doesn't matter.
But yeah, flesh puppet, like metal flesh puppet, but still, it was super fucked up. And he was kind of, I guess we had to get along with him because we were trying to do the mission thing, and he said he would give you back if we helped him. and then he would help us.
Oh, how strange.
So I was like, I guess we're playing along, and I couldn't very well just like fucking shoot him, because he had your body.
Oh, boy, it sounds like your dream was a lot more stressful than mine.
Yeah, I was freaking
We
out.
better not take any more, no more naps. No more naps at parties. I don't have too much of the punch, Mercurius. That is crazy.
Oh my God, I'm just glad you're back. Fucking hell. So you had a good dream though? Like I heard otherwise.
I dreamt. Now hear this. And he slings an arm around Mercurius's shoulder, and he looks into the mirror, and he holds out his hand like he's describing, look at this view, kind of. We're at the party. We're wearing matching suits. There's ginormous vases with the most ethereal, beautiful plants you have ever seen. And you know what, Mercurius? They were mine.
Dude, that's dope. It's way better than what I was led to believe. So that's good.
It was, now that I think about it. And he drops his arms back to his sides, and he kind of clasps his hands together in front of him. Oh, I should mention he stood from the couch upon waking up, but clasped his hands together in front of him. I wonder if perhaps it was symbolic somehow. We were both in the dream so moved by my ability to grow and nurture such extravagant plants, and you were so proud of me. And I wonder perhaps if this means something deeper. Perhaps the plants is symbolic of. That was a dream, right? The man in my skin? That was your dream? I'm pretty sure I never lost consciousness. I think that was real. I think that was a real deal. Oh no. Is that why my diagnostics came up so strange? Oh dear.
Yeah, he was doing all kinds of stuff. Like we were finding tuning forks and
oh dear.
Splitting up. We split the party a couple times. It was crazy.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh Mercurius, this is awful. Do you know what this means?
Hackers?
Worse. I just lost Fayleon's trust. Again. Oh, what will we do? Is she alright? Did I hurt her?
No. No, Fayleon's good.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh.
She's the belle of the ball. Like, this whole thing is for her, so.
So she's alright. She's great. I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything. I didn't accidentally use another magic crystal to...
No. Nobody got shot.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yet?
Yeah,
no magic crystals. I mean, people are probably going to get shot eventually. Like, we're doing a thing, so.
While possessed, did I find the item I was looking for? Has anyone found the item we were looking for? My friends?
Oh, that's right. You guys were looking for a thing.
Yes, an artifact.
Fuck. Did we found tuning forks. Like, we were finding tuning forks. I don't think that's the thing. Because we were breaking
No, that's not the thing. Oh, good. That was the... You seem to be confused at why we were finding the tuning forks. That was so that we could teleport our weapons in, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
But you're doing very well.
How do you know that better than I know that? Like, I mean, I've been under a lot of stress. I was really worried about you.
Yeah. Or Mercurius. Oh, my dear friend. That's all right. I've always been better at the memory banks than you have.
Yeah. I mean, even when you're like stuck in a pain dimension, you got a good brain, good brain up there in your noggin.
Pain dimension. And then he kind of as if he's fighting back the memory. Oh. Anyways, shall we reconvene with the others, or maybe get some punch? We can catch up. I'm very excited to be at a party with you. I've always wanted to be at a party with you where we're not crashing the party or pulling pranks. Unless you'd like to pull pranks, I don't mind that either.
Yeah. I mean, I like pranks as much as the next guy, but there was this thing with a bucket one time, so I think I'm good on pranks. But you're back, and I'm so glad you're back.
Yes.
I think,
yes.
Bro.
Brother.
Sorry, that's somebody in the bathroom's yelling, bro.
That's crazy.
Did the mic pick that up? That was funny.
Yeah. Someone in the stall just, bro.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but this is between us. Stop eavesdropping. No, we should go get some punch and chill before we group up. I think.
Chill. Okay, yeah, we can chill.
We're chilling. We're hanging out. We're chilling. We're good.
I don't mind chill. I guess I should lower my voice. Did we take care of all of the tuning forks?
How many did we get?
You actually, even on you, you can detect that you have your weapons, access to your weapons at least.
Oh yeah, access to the hammer space.
Wonderful.
To destruction.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we got him. Check this out. I whip out a pistol and I put it away.
Oh my! Deimos covers his mouth.
Somebody's washing their hands.
Yeah. They're like, oh geez.
Oh shit! Then you didn't see anything.
That is wonderful. Deimos clasps both his hands at either of his cheeks. He's like, oh, you're so... Oh, I love it. I love it. You're so efficient. You and your friends truly are excellent vault hunters. I'm sure Plunger did most of the work, but I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, Plunger was key.
I don't know why. I don't know why you're laughing. Plunger is the greatest vault hunter I've ever met.
I'm not discounting Plunger.
Okay, as long as we're clear on that. Okay, well in that case, I'm surprised there's not more of a ruckus going on. If they got rid of all these tuning forks, their security must not be as tight as it seemed from the get-go.
Yeah, these guys are chumps. They don't know what they're doing. No, I don't know.
Well, no matter. That just gives us more time to have some punch and enjoy each other's company. Shall we?
Yeah, let's go. We're drinks.
All right, we're drinks. And then we exit the bathroom and go towards the punch bowl. I'm assuming there's a punch bowl.
Yeah. So like towards the front of the building, there's a bar in each corner.
Let's go to the southmost bar, just because that's closest. Make our way over there. Is there anything visually in the room that's different from last I was in here?
No.
In fact, I don't know if I was conscious for being in the Grand Hall. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't. This is your first time in the ballroom. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess when you come out of the bathroom, you turn right out of the bathroom and you get into the main ballroom. And there's a lot of tables. There's 2 bars in the corners on the opposite end of the room towards the entrance. There's people drinking. Some people are just dressed like elegantly. Some are dressed in drag. Some are dressed like inspired by your guys' looks. And then you can also see a number of display cases throughout. You can also see vases, I would say relevant to your dream, right? You see vases with flowers in them. You don't see any of your other companions or anything.
Or my extravagant dream plants. The 10-foot tall monsteras that I nurtured.
Yeah, these plants are like lame and stupid.
These are lame. Very lame in comparison. What a pity.
Dude, I wish your plants were here. These plants suck.
Oh, you would have loved my plants. They were very cool.
I would have loved your plants.
One of them was just Little Shop of Horrors style human eating.
Audrey too? I love Audrey too.
Audrey too, that's right. So as Mercurius is leading the way, is there a live music?
There is, yeah.
Okay.
So right as you come out of the bathroom, yeah, if you turned after you turned right, there would be a stage with a DJ on there. They kind of like cycle through different types of music, and like even musicians will come up and play like quartet or, people on the guitar or whatever.
I'm grooving. As we walk towards the bar, I'm grooving. And as I groove, I'm like, oh, my brain feels kind of funny, but we're going to keep grooving. Look, I'm not about to miss out on an opportunity to party with my brother, Mercurius. So,
Brother!
We groove up onto the bar. I kind of like elbow Mercurius to get him to a little shoulder jig as we make our way over to the bar. Bum, bum. Wow, very, very good music here. I love it. Slams a hand down onto the bar. Bartender, get me 2 of your finest. Looks at Mercurius.
Eggnog. Yeah, sure. We can have eggnog. Eggnog's alcoholic, right? Let's do it.
Okay. 2 of your finest eggnog, please.
Gives you a thumbs up. Looks around. Do we have eggnog? Oh. Do we have eggs? How do you make eggnog? He's just kind of talking to himself.
There's nobody else there.
Oh, dear.
I don't know. How about beer?
Beer is fine by me.
You like beer?
Oh, okay. I was rolling to see if he could make eggnog, and I got a 19. So if you want eggnog, you can have eggnog.
Oh,
hell
dude,
yeah.
This is the greatest bartender ever.
This is the greatest bartender ever.
He opens the mini fridge and there's just
a canister of eggnog.
Yeah. Just a canister, yeah.
He's like, I definitely didn't put this here, but someone did, so okay.
Someone stocked the bar. I guess it's here, yeah. Pours it into 2 glasses and brings it to you guys.
Thick.
I take mine and I hold it out. Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Clink. Deimos knocks back the eggnog. It spills all down the front of his LED face.
Oh no. Is that gonna be sticky?
Probably.
He said it was thick too. Is that gonna gunk up anything? Is it?
Oh no.
Oh no, looking like one of Mercurius' fans.
I'm gonna grab a stack of napkins from the bar and hand them to Deimos while pointedly not looking at him, because
Oh, thank you. Sorry. Sometimes I forget that my mouth hole isn't there anymore. And I take the tissues and I dab them up onto my LED face, and the eggnog is so thick that the tissues just stick. And so I just have napkin beard, just complete napkin beard. Oh well, what do you think? Does it suit me? And I strike a pose.
Question. You've got napkin face currently.
Yes.
Napkin beard.
I tried tried pulling it away, but I tore the tissues, and some of them are still sticking. So I just added more napkins on, and to make the shape of a beard.
You said you forgot that you didn't have a mouth hole. So can I inquire as to you when you said that thing where you had human skin? What's up with that? You had some skin? Was it your skin? Was it someone else's? Did you borrow it?
Oh, don't ask silly questions. What are you talking about? I never borrowed my skin. You should remember.
Yeah.
When we met.
When we met, yeah, because I found you.
Yes.
In the building.
Yes.
Where we did Scooby-Doo stuff later. You weren't there for the Scooby-Doo stuff. That was different time in a different place. Okay. Yeah. So you were Pinocchio. You were a real boy.
I was a real boy. Yes, correct.
Yeah.
I mean, I still am a real boy. Your physical form doesn't determine that.
Well, yeah, but yeah. I mean, I know you're like my guy. You're my dude. You're the realist boy. Feel me? The realist.
Oh, thank you. You're so. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, brother. Wipes that LED tear. Wait, no. I pick up the napkin beard and dab my LED tears away with it. Yes. No. I'm surprised you bring that up. I thought perhaps, it might have been a sensitive topic for you. I used to be your flesh brother, and now I'm, encased in this metal tomb, if you will. I guess there was a point in time when we reconvened. I suppose it is kind of strange that you recognized me in my new form right away, but surely it was, you could feel my spirit. You knew it was me, right? Despite looking completely different.
Yeah. Yeah, soul brothers, right? Yeah, absolutely. I would recognize you anywhere in any flesh prison.
Soul brothers, the connection, a bond.
But dude,
yes,
that's the thing. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm a big fan of robots. You know that.
Yes.
I wish I could trade some of this. From the moment I realized the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. I craved the certainty of steel. You know what I mean?
Oh, that is so odd you should say that, because as soon as I was trapped in this metal body, I craved nothing more than to regain my vulnerable flesh.
Vulnerable, soft, pink, squishy flesh.
Yes. I do miss being cute.
Wait a minute. Did Deimos think he had pink, squishy flesh, or what? What nationality did Deimos think he was? Maybe he was an elf. Maybe he was a dark elf. Maybe he was a dwarf.
Oh, I was a human just like you, silly.
Oh, just a human? Like a white guy? Like a regular white guy? I mean, I should know this because I knew you when you were human.
You're asking very strange questions. What is going on, Mercurius? What did they put in this eggnog?
Yeah, right? This stuff is strong. Whew.
You seem to be confused. Is there something perhaps that you're recalling that I don't? I mean, it was difficult when they re-uploaded my consciousness into this new form. I had always wondered if I was missing things.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Wait, I want to know something. Do you have, in your databanks, do you have any images of your flesh body, your human, your real form?
Unfortunately, I don't.
You don't?
And that's one of the things that I missed, that I may have lost during the upload of my consciousness into this new form.
Damn. Do you remember what you look like?
No, of course not. All I really remembered was what you looked like.
Damn.
I didn't spend much time looking at me, silly.
Well, yeah, I guess not. I mean, I just wondered if maybe you looked in a mirror. I don't know. Maybe you had something. Picture. I don't take a lot of pictures. I don't have any pictures of you.
I see. Well, I'm surprised you don't recall what I looked like. We did live together after all. What do you remember me looking like, Mercurius?
Well, yeah, I got a little bit of maybe a drinking problem. Memory's not so great.
That's fair.
I remember us being best buddies and doing everything together.
This guy in a shiny check tuxedo. I'm sorry, I couldn't help but hear you two discussing differences in recollection. I'm Dr. Rich Richmond, and I am a doctor of psychology, if you will, a little bit of a specialty in memory.
Oh my god. Deimos leans over and whispers, Dr. Dick Dickman.
That's a lot of dick.
Do you think he has... No, never mind. Hello, doctor. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
What are you going to say? You think you wonder if he's like a shark?
Yes. We should place bets. Later.
Later, yeah, for sure. Oh, what up, Dick? Nice to meet you. Can I call you Dick?
He whips out his business card, two of them.
Dick?
He whips out...
Which one?
Oh my god.
No.
Why?
As a professional, I've heard them all before, and it doesn't bother me. But I can see that your friendship, regardless of your memory, is intact. So I just thought I'd offer a little exercise for you to maybe help resolve this.
Our friendship's intact, that's right. Up top, Mercurius.
Up top.
Well, excellent. I mean, if you can help us resolve, I'd love to know what my form looked like prior. And since Mercurius has quite a bit of a memory issue, why don't we take this kind man up on his offer?
Yeah, I'm down. Absolutely. What is this? Is this going to be like, are you going to hypnotize him, bring back his memories, something like that?
Yeah, psychic? Witch doctor? What kind of doctor are you, Dick Dickman?
A memory one. All you have to do is he takes out some bar napkins and then puts them in front of each of you. And then from his coat, he pulls out 2 pens, click, click, and they say Dr. Rich Richmond. You just have to each draw what you remember this robot fella looked like. And then on the count of 3, you show each other.
I see. Interesting. Now, you're really a doctor, right? You have a PhD in memory?
I don't know what a is, but that's not a word. I don't know why you're just saying letters, but...
Well, my apologies. I guess I'll get to drawing.
Okay, see you later. And he just leaves.
Oh, okay.
Please tell me he just like throws a smoke bomb on the ground and vanishes in it. Please.
Oh, you
Begging
gotta be, ninja mode. Get out of here.
Oh,
Or you guys are like drawing and then you look up and it's like...
and he's gone.
He's not there. And you ask the bartender, where'd that Dr. Dick Dickman go? And they're like, you two have been alone the whole time.
Dick Dickman's been dead for 40 years. X-Files theme plays.
Oh my god. What is in this eggnog? My goodness. Okay, I'm doodling away and I'm covering my doodle with my hand so that Mercurius can't peek.
Do you guys have a pen and paper or pencil and paper handy?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Probably
I'm gonna do it.
You guys should totally draw it just for the fun of it. I know that, we'll post it in the channel Discord
Yeah.
in the
I
episode.
wish I had an actual napkin, but it's gonna have to be regular paper for now.
I got regular paper. I might have to go procure a pen. I got nothing here. I had a mechanical pencil, no lead.
You fool! That gives me extra time to work on my drawing.
Yeah, Mercurius is like trying to draw with his and it's out of ink. He licks the tip of it and scribbles trying to get it, shaking it.
Poor guy, doing his best.
Dude, what is the matter with this thing? It's not working.
Finally clicks it and now it works.
Oh my god.
Wait, he had clothes though. I guess I just draw some like trousers over the top. That's probably fine.
Which I imagine you are also Mercurius is saying out loud.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to show this drawing. You need boots. I think I got mine as good as it's going to get.
You're gonna fucking love this.
I'm excited.
You're gonna have to frame this in your house. I'm also gonna have to frame this.
I'll do it. I'm not scared.
I know this and I love you.
I'm so tempted to just flip this sucker up right now.
I know, same.
we have to get the reactions.
Oh my god. Okay, I think I've finished. It took me a moment. This is a masterpiece. Are you ready?
I mostly draw like stick figures and stuff, but I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready.
That's all right. Okay, all right. We 3, 2, 1, go, right?
Yeah. We 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh,
Why are you Patrick Star?
what? Is that you in the little robot suit? No, that's... Is that me?
Yeah, I didn't label him.
Oh, well, I did. See, look.
You did.
Yes.
You're like a you're like a starfish.
Well, no, I'm not. That's just, the memory banks got a little jumbled.
I see. Okay. So that's what.
Did you see the rainbow I drew on the...
I like the BFF rainbow. I made you do a thumbs up.
I like the thumbs up. My face looks kind of like a mop.
A mop. Yeah, my memory's not so good either.
That's very, very robotic looking. Is that interesting?
We could. I don't know if we could chalk that up to just like me being a like wet brain idiot.
No. I think regardless of your memory issues, I think possibly the only person I would trust with this information in the world is you. I think I need to take a moment to think. I think. And then Deimos sits down at one of the stools at the bar and stares at his own paper. I guess I'll describe it. Mercurius's drawing, it's almost childlike in nature. But the details are there. You can't mistake Mercurius's figure. He's got his typical vest on, his robotic arm, robotic eyes, and curly hair. And standing next to him is a robot. You can't mistake the gears, and despite the smiling face and the human-like clothes, it is undeniable. That is a robot. Deimos processes it very, very slowly, his smile fading slightly as he stares at it. Your turn.
Okay. Deimos drawing is it's big rainbow BFF on the top above the two figures. One of them is an amorphous blob with a smiley face. He kind of looks like Patrick Star from SpongeBob, but without the swim trunks. The other one's got a vest and some little hands. He's like human, and he's got spiky Goku hair.
But you can't forget the stubble.
Oh, he's got stubble. He's definitely got stubble on his face, like a little goatee stubbly face. But yeah, the Deimos guy is they're holding hands. They're definitely holding hands because they're best friends forever. That's why it says BFF with a rainbow on top. But yeah, there's no form to Deimos. He's got like just a blob guy. He doesn't remember at all.
There's nothing there. There's nothing there. As Deimos sits at the bar, looking a bit forlorn, he wonders to himself many a thing. He's very, very quiet, unusually quiet, and staring at his own drawing. And taking in the sight of the figureless shape that he drew for himself, he's racking, he's scanning through his database, he's grasping at straws to try and remember what he may have looked like before, if anything. But instead, the only image that comes back up in his mind is the drawing that Mercurius showed to him. I think he is going to wave down the bartender and be like, "One more, please."
Pours you an eggnog, and a guy comes up next to you, dressed in a really nice looking, like tuxedo, black, white, classic, but he's got like a tie on, got dark hair, and he's like, "Hey, I like the way you are built. Can I get you this eggnog on me?"
Why, certainly. And he pours the eggnog on the man, throws it in his face.
Wish this was the first time I had nog on my face today, but you win some, you lose some. Name's Sterling Archer, or Duchess, if you will.
Duchess? Oh, my lord. For the first time ever, Deimos looks like he is not excited to be having a social interaction.
Well, how about I put some nog on your face next time?
Already got checked that box, don't need it, thank you. I'm having an existential crisis. Crisis!
So you know what? Friends! And he waves over at nobody and starts walking away pretty quickly.
Deimos puts his face in both of his hands. Oh, Mercurius. Oh my god. Deimos takes his eggnog in hand and turns. He swivels his bar stool around to face Mercurius. Oh my lord, I think I have made a grave mistake. A lapse in judgment, if you will. I do not know what to think.
Dude, I don't know. It doesn't matter what you look like on the outside to me. You know that, right? We're still...
Yes, but...
you're always just my brother.
I know. And the sentiment is appreciated greatly. I hope you know. It's just that I, all this time, thought that we were really brothers.
Well, like blood?
Yes. I'm feeling rather embarrassed now in my mistake.
I mean, listen, man. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. You know what I'm saying? You choose who your family is. I mean, found family, you know?
I suppose you're right. It's simply, jarring, I suppose. I, had established my sense of belonging with you on the concept that the world had intended it that way, and that we were born into this world together, and to know that I wasn't born at all. I remember now. I remember the ceiling and your face assembling me back together. I remember now. If anything, I suppose I was born into this world by your hands, if you will.
Hey, who's your daddy?
Oh my god.
Or mom? Am I mom?
I think maybe perhaps we should not just... We don't need labels. It's fine.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's fine.
We'll leave it alone.
You're still my brother. I think it will just take me a while to come to terms with this. I have been so sure of myself until now.
Well, hey, do you want to skin that guy and take his skin? I'm pointing at Sterling Archer.
He's getting another drink thrown in his face presently.
I don't think that will make me feel better, but perhaps we could, for old time's sake, pick his pockets. What do you say, brother?
Ooh, that's the spirit, buddy. Let's go.
I always figured our first party together, where we weren't crashing it, would be a little less solemn, but perhaps that just means we need to do it like old times, right?
I like that. Yeah.
All right, let's pick some pockets.
Let's do it. Let's do this. Up top.
And Deimos does his best to appreciate what he can feel of human flesh and robot hand. Clip it together in a moment of whatever. In a moment of whatever. Anyways.
God, this is rough, dude. Fuck.
He's having feelings. Wait, Deimos villain arc. God damn it. So Deimos, who still has his own photo in hand, he's gonna knock back the second eggnog, drenching his napkin beard in more nog. That hits the spot. And then he holds out the drawing to Mercurius. Why don't you keep this?
I take it. I put it in my pocket, and where the hell that dick go?
Dickman. Don't know.
He's just gone?
Very strange. I guess we'll never be able to settle that bet, eh?
I'm gonna take mine and crumple it up and throw it in the garbage, and then say, "All right, let's pickpocket this dude."
Yes, let's fucking go, dude! I'm gonna roll the pickpocket.
Let's go. How are we doing this?
We'll do it like old time's sake. One of us distraction, the other sneak and pickpocket.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking I should walk up to him and fuck, I don't have any donuts. So I'm trying to do another Archer reference. Fuck, what does he say?
Suppressing
fire.
Hell yeah! And while Mercurius is doing that, I rolled a 14 plus 1 sneak, 15. Does that pass?
I mean, yeah, yours will pass.
I only rolled a 9 for talk because I'm just screaming Lana. Like I'm just reaching for Archer references and not getting any good ones.
He barely gives any side eye to you, but you still may feel accomplished. But yeah, because Deimos was able to pickpocket him.
Hell yeah! I am going to pick both of the pockets. Reach into the pockets, take whatever is in there. We've got his wallet. We've got, a lighter. We got his, Echo Stones are only for Vault Hunters, right?
Keys. A lot of people have Echo Stones.
Hell yeah. We got his Echo Stone. We got his keys. What else you got in there, Mercurius?
Well, I guess really your Echo Stone is kind of your wallet, actually.
Yeah, that's
because that would have your ID, that would have your
ID,
money,
credits,
your...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so Echo Stone, keys...
Chapstick, his lucky coin. So I take it all. I don't even, I'm like, the sneak check passes while I pickpocket him. But then since his back is still to me, I turn to Mercurius and I just hold this stuff up with a big old smile yeah, we did it. And I start running to the other side of the ballroom.
Look at all this cool shit.
Come on, let's go.
I'm going to follow because I really want to take that Echo Stone and look for an X and text him, "Hey babe, you up?"
Oh, oh my gosh. Okay, so we're crouched against a wall in this fancy ass ballroom in our nice tuxedos, just texting people on this guy's Echo Stone.
Are they all you up? Is it just you up, send, you up, send?
Well, oh man, you could find if you find his boss and send him a lewd photo if there's any photos in his camera roll.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? Hey, roll. Let's do interact check, I think.
Ooh, I'm looking at 15.
Here, I'm gonna roll. Oh, okay, a 4.
Roll for his boss.
It was more so just to see if you could get into his phone, right? Into the Echo Stone, almost like there's a lock type thing. But, you're pretty tech savvy, I think, overall. With robotics, and these are Echo Stones, so you kind of just figure it out. You
hacked it. I learned this trick from a dude named Blue Hair fuck was his name? He was an Echomancer.
Quantum.
Yeah, I learned this trick from an echomancer named Quantum.
Quantum? Quantum these nuts.
Classic.
Am I right, brother?
Absolutely. Up top.
Hell yeah. Okay, so once we're done messing around, Deimos takes the Echo Stone and drops it. The punch bowl. I know there's not actually a punch bowl, there's just bars. I want there to be a proverbial punch bowl, and Deimos is putting the Echo Stone in it. Okay?
Because there's a lot of wait staff going around. There's the wait staff walking around with trays, and they've got drinks in them.
Wait, in that case, I'm gonna free throw it, basketball style, and it's gonna land right in the ceviche.
Kobe.
I think because Deimos is feeling so good right now, he doesn't have to pass an interact check. He's going through a lot, okay? Let him have this win. No, I can roll. I can roll interact. I have a good mod for that.
Okay.
I was joking. That's 14 plus 2. 16.
Perfect. He does it.
Hell yeah.
Don't you feel better about it now that you earned it too?
I do. Yes, I do. Thanks.
Gosh, I was ready to give it to you because I felt so bad.
It's like, damn it, I'll roll for it.
Yeah, I know that I'm supposed to be a little impartial, but I want him to get it.
We're all rooting for him.
But the difficulty was only 2. It's fine.
As I roll a 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Welcome to the mid-episode break. Hope you're enjoying the episode so far. Thank you, Nerdvana Games, for making Bunkers and Badasses. If you haven't already, go check out the actual game on their website, nerdvanagames.com. They also are getting ready to launch a Kickstarter for a Risk of Rain board game. I had the privilege to playtest it a couple of times, and it is ridiculous how fun it is. There's a link to the Kickstarter sign-up page in the episode description so you can be notified when it goes live. Thank you, Kyle, for our theme song, Vault Hunter. You can listen to that song and the rest of his music on YouTube or SoundCloud at Mechamac Music. Thank you, Zencastr, for sponsoring us. If you're looking to record a podcast, we recommend Zencastr. It makes recording your show and distributing it easy. There's even tools to help you edit it. If you do use Zencastr, you could use our link in the episode description, and then we get credit for it. There's no Q&A this episode because of the after show chat, so enjoy the rest of the episode.
So we swish that right into the ceviche dip as the waiter goes by, and then Deimos turns towards Mercurius and is like, all right, who's next?
Who indeed? I don't know. Maybe we ought to group back up with the others. I don't know what they've been up to this whole time. Last time I saw him was in the bathroom, and your loading screen took forever, dude. I was trying to play it cool and be like, oh, I don't care if this loads, but it took forever.
Oh, that's the thing. The loading screen always knows, even if you pretend you don't care. It's just how it works. Sorry, brother.
That's how they get you. Man. Every time.
Did they say where they were going when they left?
I think he was going to the loot realm.
The loot realm?
Oh, that's Isaac, though. Because that was the guy that took the rest. I don't know. They were going to one of the conference rooms.
Okay. Let's see. Where's my map? There's a grand conference room and then 3 other conference rooms. Well, we can check them all.
Sure.
Let's go 1 through 3 and then the grand one, yes?
Yeah, that's numerical order works for me.
Wonderful.
So you're kind of almost on the map where there's the display case 3. I guess you'd be in the northern wall, right? You would have run to the northern wall.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And so you're going to cross across. Is there anything you want to do on the way to conference room?
So we're by display case 3. If we go counterclockwise around down to conference room 1, that'll allow me to look at most of the cases as we pass through. So Deimos will say, yeah, okay. So we can go reconvene with everyone. On the way there, though, since I took a little bit of I guess not a nap. Robots can't nap, but I was not myself possessed, as you insinuated, while someone else was using my anyways, while that was happening, I this is the first time I've seen this room. I'd like to take a quick little look around, if you don't mind, Mercurius, just because I was sent here with a purpose, and along the way I kind of got distracted with how cool it is to be at a party with you, but I'll just take a quick glance if that's not a problem.
Yeah, for sure. I can help check out the display cases.
Yes, yeah. Do you want to check that one in the center and the ones over there? He points at 4 and 5. And I'll loop around the other way. We'll meet at conference room 1. Yes.
Okay, sick. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll zigzag 11, 4, 5.
Yes, and just kind of give me a brief description of what you see in those cases, if you don't mind.
Can do, buddy.
Alrighty. Cool. So I'm going to circle. Let me do what kind of check would that be? A search check. Yes? Or interact?
You can just look at them, and if you want, you can insight it or even just make notes. I mean, you don't, because it's gonna, which one are you going to first? We'll just tackle it that way.
We look at number 3 together before we split.
It's a display case, and behind the glass, you can see what looks like a gun, like a wooden gun. Mercurius, you have that like gun nut thing. Why don't you roll an insight?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I'll roll an insight because I know about guns. 3. What's my insight? My insight's 2, so that's 5 plus 5. That's 10. Still, that's terrible.
You missed the perfect opportunity to be like, oh yeah, I have gun nut. I rolled. Oh, that's a 2. On nuts.
On nuts.
Come on. It was right there. It was right there.
I missed it.
Unreal.
Every time I've ever used my gun nut perk, though, it has been just the shittiest roll, so it doesn't work anyway.
You have all this knowledge, you just can't seem to pick it out when you're under pressure.
I don't think this guy's as nutty about guns as he says he is.
Well, you look inside the display case, and on a little stand in there, it's wood kind of carved to look like a gun, and it looks like it might even be functional to some extent, as far as your roll can tell. A child's toy from the ruins of Grendendale, a city that's population completely disappeared overnight. And then it says age 736 years old.
Very mysterious.
And then you guys separate and you go your own ways. So we'll start with Deimos.
So I'll go to number 2.
It's a smooth blue stone transverse ocarina with 7 finger holes. And on it, there's a plate at the bottom of the glass that says Ocarina. Recovered from the Chrono Cathedral ruins, it's believed to be played by the priests of the cathedral to summon otherworldly powers. And then it has an age 1,998 years old.
Wow, that is old and not what I'm looking for. I'm going to go over to case number 1.
Oh, shoot. I just pulled up the screen and I saw that you had an ocarina.
Yeah, he's like,
it's blue.
It's literally what it is.
To the T.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Because you get the ocarina in a cathedral ruins, and the game came out in 1998. So lots of nerd shit there.
Slay. Love it, boss. Love it.
That's what's up.
Mercurius, which are you going to?
I'm going to 11.
Okay, you go up to there, and there is a gem skull with swirling green energy, almost like those did you ever do the Sobe bottles where you put this certain type of shampoo and kind of like glitter in there, and then it kind of made it like a lava lamp effect?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I feel like that's a very specific thing for like a very small amount of time. I don't know. And maybe it may even be regional. I have no idea.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's got that green swirling energy, and it says Necromite Skull. The plaque says, legend says it was protected by Iridians, but was stolen. Its location generally a mystery as people killed for it and owners changed frequently. Age unknown.
Okay, I'm going to make a mental note of Necromite Skull. I wrote it down on a napkin here, and I will move on.
You could even have a napkin and write it.
Yeah, I've got a napkin in game and in real life.
Cool. All right, so despite me wanting to hard left, I'm going to keep looking at these display cases because I'm curious, okay? I want to know what's in case number 1.
Case number 1, there's a little bit of steps, like clear steps on it that display various shattered multicolored stones that are all just broken, and it says shattered Iridian headdress was whole at one point, but after an incident at the previous owner's residence became broken. Age unknown.
That's kind of like when I used to think about my mouth. Kid, it was whole at one point.
Oh,
it was a hole.
I didn't get it.
I was like, you guys look concerned. Maybe I should elaborate.
Oh my gosh. I'm glad you did, because I was like, I probably would have understood it in the edit. And
post,
I would be like, I'm so fucking dumb.
I'm going to get that later.
All right, back to you, Mercurius.
I'm going to 4. Curtain number 4.
It's a charred wooden handle with a metal head. Melted streaks that look like metal icicles hang from the head of the pickaxe. It says, melted 3rd generation Stoker pickaxe. When the Stoker dwarves first unearthed what would become the Stoker mines, the pickaxes instantly melted. So they researched enchantments to help their pickaxes endure the heat. The third generation of the enchantment could last 42 minutes before melting. The 23rd generation could last 8 hours and 15 minutes. This is 2,376 years old.
Ooh, that's old.
That's old.
I'm scribbling down just pickaxe on my napkin and moving on.
Sick. I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to go to case number 10.
It's a rock that kind of looks like a burger, and it says Iridian food. What did Iridians eat? This fossil suggests burgers, and the age just says super old.
Oh my god. Mercurius would love this.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I do love a good burg. But 5 is my next destination.
It's a cloth with a frowny face, and it says child's account of psycho attack. Child's account of psychos destroying their home, Veltihelm, which led to magically enchanting the border to prevent more from coming. 1,542 years old.
So sad.
Cute. Okay, I've drawn a simple frowny face on my napkin. I forgot that I'm not allowed to turn left.
Oh
shit!
Until just now. I don't. Yeah. So the whole time, retcon. The entire time, I was only turning right, even if I had to turn like almost fully around.
Yeah. As Deimos is at display case 1, there's a clear line of vision to display case 11, where Mercurius is just walking around it, not looking at it, just walking around it. And Deimos is like, I wonder what in the world he's doing. Oh well, he's the man with the plan. He must have something in mind. Okay, at this point, yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I want to know what's I'm like morbid curiosity. I want to know what's in all of these. I'm sorry if it's taking up a lot of time.
No, it's good because like eventually you would meet, right? Like I think that's how it would flow. You guys made the plan and then you're looking and then you meet up and can share what each other's
relay information. Okay, perfect. So I'll display case number 9.
It's an old drab tan shirt with a bullet hole and blood. Old shirt is what it says. I think it's a unisex medium. 4,213 years old.
Interesting. Is it question? And I think you're gonna hate me. Is it on like a mannequin or is it just folded up?
Not even a mannequin, just almost like a cross, right? Like
like a little weird hanger display thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Interesting.
I wouldn't hate you. That's great. Ask questions. Do whatever.
Huh. Well, didn't know they made unisex clothing so long ago. Very interesting. Or maybe all clothing was unisex back then. Much to think about. And he stomps away to his next destination.
I might as well, since Deimos is going all the way around the outside, I'm going to make my way towards 6.
It's a scroll that shows stick figures doing different poses, and then they have a purple barrier, like a purple like half circle type thing or quarter circle going in front of them, and it says barrier scroll. Before the technology of New Albion advanced enough to have the barrier they have now, part of the New Albion Guard were in charge of keeping the magical barrier up at all times. 328 years old.
All right. I did draw some stick figures.
Oh, hell yeah. Yep, that's it.
So I drew some stick figures and wrote barrier scroll, and I'm good. I'm good here. That's a thing.
I was hoping that they were doing the YMCA, because the way you were...
Oh, man.
The way you were gesturing, Riley, looks just like the YMCA. It's like, yo, dope.
I wish I'd have thought of that. That would have been funny as hell.
All right, so I am moving down to number 8.
Number 8 is a pile of ash and a black spear with a blue blade edge. And it says Iridian dust and spear, Iridian remains and weapon found in the Fire Haven mines. Age unknown.
Oh, how interesting. Well, doesn't concern me, says Deimos, as Nick is like, huh? Zooms in. Huh? Cool. I'm curious. Very curious. All right, so then can we say Mercurius and Deimos meet? They convene at number 7?
Oh yeah, is that the last one?
Yeah, that's our last little one.
Inside there is a collection of coarse stone bullets made out of a variety of different types of stones. And it says stone bullets. Skullduggers started with scoundrels and scallywags, modifying other guilds' guns. When bullets ran low, they crafted their own bullets with varying degrees of success. Age 3,027 to 3,044 years old.
Oh boy, then bring back some not so great memories, huh?
Rolly, did you like with the gemstone bullet thing?
Yeah, you didn't have to say that loud. It's fine. You could just pretend like you didn't hear me. It's cool.
Oh, yeah. Hey, check out this cool ocarina I found.
Oh, my Lord! That is wonderful!
Like, the case was unlocked and everything.
Oh, my God.
I didn't get it out of the case. I just really wanted to do that.
But plus, that was one of the cases I looked at. So you're just, like, peeping it from afar. Like, once Deimos walks away from there, I'm taking that thing.
I need that blue ocarina.
That looks sick. I didn't happen to find what I was looking for along the way. What kinds of things did you see?
I made notes.
Oh, perfect.
There was a necromite skull in 11.
Oh, my Lord. That's the first one you stopped at?
Yeah. Well, is that like a big deal?
My word. That's oh, that's funny. All that wasted time.
Well, is that the thing? But wait, I wrote down all the other ones too. Do you want to know what they were?
Well, I would love to hear them. Will you please elaborate?
There was a pickaxe, and then there was a frowny face on a piece of paper.
Don't say.
Yeah. And then there was a scroll with like these really cool YMCA dancing dudes and a barrier.
No.
It was a barrier scroll thing.
Oh, lovely. What else?
That was it. That was all I got.
Oh,
and then we were here, and
you did a great job. Pat you on the head. Beep, beep, beep.
Dude, thanks for letting me tell you all the other things I found. They were. I did so careful making notes.
Oh, and he peeks over your shoulders. Oh, those are lovely drawings. My Lord, you're getting better.
Like, whoa. Yeah, I got a lot of practice today. Turns out.
That's since that sketch at the bar. Wow, I can see the improvement. That's wonderful.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, I appreciate it.
He lowers his voice. The skull is what I'm here for. So that is. Which case was that? Can you point it to me?
That was the one. It's 11. I point.
Center.
I point just to the center.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Well, oh man, that's center of the room. Not very conspicuous, huh? I'll have to inform my compatriots, and perhaps we can come up with some way to snag that without being noticed.
You want me to yell Lana again?
No. Well,
it didn't work so good the first time.
No. Well, I think it worked great the first time. The problem is if you yell it, I mean, since it's in the center of the room, there are bound to be people still looking towards the center of the room.
Oh, yeah, because...
Yeah, logistically speaking, I don't think it would... this time...
There's, like, nowhere we could stand.
No. As far as distractions go, I don't know that we're going to have much luck.
Maybe we could start a fire.
Well, let's go ask the others first.
Okay, yeah.
Not that I think a fire is a great idea. I love it. I don't have a very good history with fire in general, but but it's a very great way to distraction. So let's go through these conference rooms, see if we can find our compatriots, and we will discuss further plan with them. Yes.
Sick, yeah, and we're gonna need one of them anyway because I don't have any incendiary weapons or nothing. So
well, there you go. All right, up top. All right. Okay, so we hustle our way over to conference room 1.
Okay, you get to conference room 1. There's a person at the front. There's a sign-up sheet. Behind them, you can see just a bunch of tables lined up, kind of like in, rows and columns, but they're scattered enough that you kind of have privacy at each one. And on one end is one person in a chair, and on the other end is another person in a chair, and they're talking to each other. And then you hear a ding, and then one person gets up, and then they move down to the next table and sit down.
Oh, it's speed dating.
I don't think this is the conference room we're looking for.
I don't think so either. Very interesting, though.
Well, hold up. Can we get some descriptions of the participants?
Oh, shit. Yep. Yeah.
Too much work.
Hey, BM, can I make your job harder right now?
Yeah.
No, this is actually perfect because I have so many names from listeners. So.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Get them references.
You can make out the name tag of 2 at a table, right? One says Vivian Kingsley, who is an elf, and she is wearing a camper-style dress. It looks so good.
Oh, I'm so flattered, but, like, she's an elf, though, so... I appreciate it.
Deimos elbows Mercurius. Come on now.
And then she sits down at the next table, and there's a guy with a name tag, Percival Van Augustine, and he is a human. He is wearing like a lot of rings that look sharp, purple kind of robes. It's like not super great looking, but it kind of resembles, like you can see how it could be inspired by Fayleon's like Dress to Kill, the poison and everything like that. And then they start talking. Oh, so you liked the camper van one. That's really cool. Yeah, I mean, I like outdoors. I think it's fun to go outside. Do you like going outside? Yeah.
Oh God, an elf would like the outdoors. It's all nature shit all the time with these people.
Good Lord. You're sitting here making Riley have a conversation with himself, and you're just gonna critique like elf racism? Come on.
My fantasy racism is on point. Racism?
Thanks, I hate it.
I'm sorry. I have to. It's part of the character.
Oh, Lord.
He's flawed, okay?
Yeah, greatly.
Deeply flawed, man.
Hey, at least he's not a sexist.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Who would do that? That's disgusting.
Oh, man.
He's not even here to defend himself.
Deimos is like,
it's a very, very strange ritual they have here. You ever seen anything like this?
Oh boy, have I.
Oh my lord. Okay, let's just check the next room, please.
Yeah, I don't think they're here. This is probably the wrong spot.
Yeah, no, they're not here. Okay.
That was fun though, thanks.
Don't thank me, I literally didn't do anything.
across the hallway is conference room number 2, so we will just basically leave that door, turn around 180 degrees, and right to the next door. Peek our heads in.
Guys, for some reason, I don't have any note on what's in conference room 2, but do you guys want to make something up?
Yes.
It's just a void of nothing. Complete, just blackness.
It's a black hole. We open the door and it starts like sucking everything in. We're like, oh, yeah. Grab onto the door.
Close the door. Close the door.
Close it.
And like I brace it shut with my whole body. Turn slowly to look at Mercurius.
What? Okay. You're not in there.
I think above the door, Deimos looks up and the plaque reads janitorial.
Okay, good.
Perfect.
My lord. Well, first time I've seen
that
one
checks
with
out.
functions like that. Oh, well, checks out. All right. I won't question it.
Sure.
Onward.
It's going to be like a shambling Shoggoth monstrosity that like squirms its way out of the black hole with a mop bucket.
He's like, I can't believe I'm making minimum wage doing this shit. All right, so we, after facing that strange incident, we go back out through the hallway and around to the next hallway down, which leads us to conference room number 3. As we're rounding the corner to the hallway to the next conference room, seeking out our friends together, Deimos has a moment of recollection, and pulling those heists and pickpocketing people, and then exploring all of these cases together and going into the different conference rooms. It reminds him of something he once thought back in the day. He remembers his dream of becoming human, but as he follows Mercurius down around the corner and through the next hallway, reminiscing on all of their times together, he realizes that the closest he ever came to that dream was with Mercurius. Underneath his non-existent breath, he whispers,
Thank you.
Thanks for listening, badasses. We had a couple of fancy names given to us by listeners this episode. Big V Roman gave us Sterling Archer, aka Duchess, giving us an excuse to do references from one of my favorite TV shows, so thank you. Indignant Badger gave us Vivian Kingsley. Percival Van Augustine was Jeff from the Big Campaign Stories podcast, and a playfully reluctant thank you to Void Shift C for Dr. Rich Richmond. I have no idea how I didn't predict that would turn into Dick Dickman. Thanks, Kyle and Nick, for being badasses this episode. Some truly beautiful moments. Stick around after the bloopers for an after-show chat about the episode and a message of love and support to anyone that may be struggling at this time. The after-show chat is a lot like our Let Me Arcs You a Question chats that come out on the Patreon, but it felt important that it was available for everyone. Also, because of how this episode played out and turned out, there's a lot of outtakes, like 5 minutes worth of outtakes, so enjoy that. If you want to support us, there's a number of ways you can do so. Follow us on social medias at FF Adventure Co. Come hang out in our Discord. You can chat about the episode and just hang out and chat about life in general. It's a great community there. I love it. You can leave a comment or review on a podcasting app. We got a couple of comments this last week from Quick Names Are Us, so I will read those now. On episode 1, Quick Names Are Us commented, gonna listen to it all over again. This makes 3 because I ran out of TTRPG playcasts again. This is my favorite. Thank you so much. That really does mean so much to us to hear that this is your favorite. That's mind-blowing to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. He also commented on episode 4, Topiary. Tarquin should have gotten the speech and left. He was so close. It's true. And then episode 9, The Quest for the Wizard's Wand, part 1 and 2. He said, the episode that sets the pace for Phil, the origin of Tarquin, which is so true. It seems like Phil is not blessed by the dice gods. So thank you so much for the... Oh, he also commented on the last episode and said, French exit. At the first sign of conflict with a non-French, immediate extrication from the area. When in conflict with fellow French individuals, absolute bedlam. No cake, no heads, no further friends. So thank you for the comments. We love that. Leave comments on Spotify, on Good Pods. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. That helps the show get seen, and it means a lot to us. And come hang out in the Discord and comment in there. You can also support us by buying some cool mugs, t-shirts, and other stuff with our logo and characters on it from our merch store, which, by the way, huge shout out to Nate, who did our podcast cover art and character art. He did a phenomenal job with them all, and he's been working on some more stuff for us to be revealed soon. So thanks, Nate. I don't know if I've ever said that, and I'm so sorry. I feel like I did in the episode 1, and I wonder if I got edited out or if, I just didn't. My bad. I'm so sorry. You can also support us by signing up on our Patreon and becoming an ultimate badass. There's a free tier and a paid tier. Free tier, you still get access to a couple of episodes and some benefits. And then the paid tier, you get a lot more episodes. Let Me Ask You a Question type episodes, Honey Heist, a hot sauce adventure, all that. So you can find links to all that and stuff we've talked about throughout the episode in the episode description. A few episodes ago, we talked about roundabouts and how Americans don't know how to use them very well. And it's so true because earlier this week, I almost got in an accident in a roundabout because somebody did something stupid, but I managed to brake. But I braked so hard, I got whiplash, and I am in a lot of pain. So it's hard for me to sit down and edit. I've been struggling, and that's this episode even came out, hours and hours late because of that. So expect delays as I recover. Hopefully it won't be too long. That's all for now. So remember, badasses, the secret to getting ahead is being badass.
Vault Hunter, I'll watch your back if you watch mine, Vault Hunter. Those bandits better run and hide. You got your 20-sided die. You got a sparkle in your eye. You got your guns. Let's get some.
I love Audrey too.
Audrey too. That's right.
Matt's dating Audrey with no number.
Oh.
Wait, I shouldn't. You probably have to cut that, huh? That's
Yeah. Don't dox her,
personal
actually.
information.
Don't
Yeah,
dox her. I owe her my life.
she
though.
lives at 6403.
Oh God. She made art and I cried.
I loved her
It's
art.
very good. Her art was so good.
Yeah, the fan art.
The fan
Of
art.
Deimos.
Cute little,
That was
cute little
amazing.
chibi one.
I died. My phone is my wallpaper. Anyways, okay.
Nice.
Boop.
Yeah, I don't know. Out of character, I don't know if I want to bring up that I viewed Deimos as a robot because I don't want him to. I don't want to hurt his feelings. Like I don't want Mercurius to hurt his feelings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you guys, I don't know if I'm making this up or if this is something we talked about off air or I have no idea. Did you guys have a friendship locket where it was like a picture of the other? It was, like the heart locket or something?
We had best friends. I have it in my character sheet. It's a best friends necklace. Do not lose. Very important.
But I think it might have it was just the heart that says BFF that you win from like skating rinks, the plastic ones.
Okay. Sorry. I couldn't remember if it was like two halves of a locket where it was like.
Oh, that would have been perfect though. Do you have any photos of us together prior to the incident? There's a question.
Oh man, I don't like Mercurius doesn't take a lot of pictures.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even have an Echo Stone back then.
Oh, what if you guys had a business card where it was like, it was the whole like
Like two dudes.
Mercurius and Deimos back to back with their arms folded, just like the buddy stuff.
Yeah.
Boop. Oh no, I feel like I've already lost the voice.
We lost the whole plot.
Oh no. He goes, I've heard it all before. Shit, what the fuck was the voice? I got so distracted with the Dick Dickman.
Oh my god, it's just gonna be dick jokes from here on out. Buckle up, listener.
Go up, listener. Dude, for a minute. Okay, I gotta show you though. This was my other drawing.
Oh, I'm so excited. I wanted to see it.
I love
Oh my
that.
goodness. That's really cute.
Right? It's like, what if Deimos is just like,
Yeah.
It's like that bean-shaped head.
Well, that's what when Mercurius brought it up in first, he was kind of hoping for like something like that, you know, like a
Yeah,
human
yeah.
form, so he could put a face to the name, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah, the amorphous blob is so much more heartbreaking.
yeah.
it is.
He cannot remember at all.
Found family, you know. Well, should I say found family out loud? That's like, let's name the trope. Let's name the trope out loud. He said the thing.
Oh my god, he said the thing.
Dude, I'm gonna shout after Archer Sterling as he's walking away at the eggnog on the floor, pointing and be like, "You want ants? That's how you get ants."
You sound just like Mother.
I kind of want ants.
He just like he hovers over the eggnog on the floor, just waiting for the ants to show up. He's just observing. He's like, this is uncomfortable again. I feel familiar in this situation. Let me wait for the ants.
They're gonna show up. Where's Good Boy? I'm gonna call him. Good Boy, you want to see some ants? They're coming. Ants bar now.
Do you know what you're looking for?
Yes, it's in my notes. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
I don't know shit, so I'm just like, ooh, cool skull.
Yeah, they gave us a vague description, but of everything here, that is the only one that matches the vague description. So
Sick.
What was the description I gave?
old school, old skull.
Oh, you're right. That's
Yeah,
what it was.
because remember
Old
you had the
school.
tongue twister, the old school, old school. Yeah.
You're right.
Old school
Okay.
skull.
I thought I gave something different. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
We just knew we were looking for a skull artifact, just skull shaped. So Deimos goes, whoa. That's the first case you stopped at?
Yeah, yeah. Why?
I think above the door, Deimos looks up and the plaque reads janitorial.
Let me write that down so that I don't forget in case anybody goes back.
In case anyone
to
else
that.
opens
wondered-
that door.
I wonder because with all the weird old gods, new gods, void spawn, weird shit going on, if that would be too close to home for that, or if it's just like.
Because I feel like the fans are going to like dissect that.
Right, they're gonna be like, reading into it super big, like, why didn't they check out too? There was a void, it was a thing. You got to jump in there.
No way, dude. We have probably the smallest amount of brain cells between the two of us as anyone in this show. Boop. Underneath his non-existent breath, he whispers,
Thank you.
"Aww,
Detroit become human.
oh my god!" Just plays like the
Sorry.
slow fart reverb, really slow. That's
Sorry,
it.
I had to cut the tension with something that wasn't very
Detroit
good.
become to human. Oh my lord.
Oh shit, that's. Oh,
Anyways,
that's touching.
he's still gonna struggle with his identity for a hot second, but hey, at least he could be like, well, the closest I ever felt to human was with you. Thank you.
We're humans.
And viewers like you. Thank you. Why did that sound like the PBS?
Well, I also loved, I feel like, Mercurius crumpling up the paper and throwing it away is just like, if you want to be human, you're a human, like.
Yeah, I actually like that.
Play Fortnite and drink cola. Boop.
Welcome to the after show chat. Here in the US, the LGBTQ plus community is being targeted. Trans folks were allowed to serve openly in the military since 2021. And that has now gone backwards. There's other rights that are going backwards and sliding backwards for them, as well as gay marriage in general kind of being targeted. It's a scary time for a lot of people, and we just want to empathize with that. We hope that you can empathize with it. And if you're in that community, we want you to know you're not alone and that you're loved. I hope regardless of your political affiliation, you can listen to this chat and support people that are hurting right now. This chat starts off with some advice and thoughts that Nick has, and then opens up to the three of us having a conversation about it all. So take it away, Nick.
While it's important to stay informed, it's also good to be aware of how much bad content we're digesting in one sitting. There was a study done that showed that playing Tetris directly after trauma exposure can reduce subsequent intrusive memories of that traumatic event. So there's there's that. Me personally, I like to turn to solitaire to unwind at the end of every day, as I tend to have trouble falling asleep with a very active and anxious mind in general, much less given the current state of affairs. But finding a calming wind down activity to engage in at the end of the day to keep from spiraling in unhelpful ways can go a long way. So highly recommend that. Try not to doom scroll. For every piece of bad information, there are things that you can do, both on a personal level and beyond. For example, at the time of recording this, they are sending Obergefell versus Hodges back to the Supreme Court, meaning that the federal legalization of gay marriage, which only happened 10 years ago, may potentially be overturned. My wife and I just got married over a year ago, so my initial reaction to this news was generalized devastation, amongst other things. But I am lucky enough to live in California, where the state will likely continue to protect my marriage's validity. And I also did some research on how to continue my rights as her spouse so that if she's hospitalized, I can still see her. If she ever needed medical decisions made, I could still be the one to make those. There are always workarounds, some more reliable than others, but it's good to just keep informed, do your research, and find what ways you can help, even if it only ends up being spreading the word and supporting our fellow humans. That's all I wrote. I don't know, I'm just reading it straight off the page.
Yeah, it was really beautiful. I mean, that's really hard to hear, kind of, as somebody who just like loves and supports you guys, wants the best for you guys, because some of that stuff I hadn't even necessarily thought about, like I hadn't realized.
Yeah. I mean, Brittany and I have been together for like 12 years now. And to think about how, like, for a good portion of that, we, because I was living in Utah for a good portion of it, it was like, no, like, we can't get married because I live in Utah. Like, we can't get married in Utah. Like, it's just not an option. And so for the legalization of that to occur and be like, yay, we're making strides forward, and then watch it just like kind of fall back, like, and everything just wind backwards is like really debilitating, especially as someone who their whole life kind of was very aware of like who they are and the way that who you are is prosecuted. It's really disappointing to see that what tiny strides we've made can be overturned at the snap of the finger. So, but again, it's really, really important to just be aware and informed and do research. There's a lot of like fear mongering that's tied into a lot of this, and I don't want to get too deep into it, but just in general, a lot of this is meant to scare you. So it's important to just reel in that fear and take that bundled up energy that would otherwise be going into panic mode and turn it towards productive mode. Research. There are things that we can do. There's always things we could, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. So as much as it's disappointing and it's good to voice that disappointment, it's also good to keep your chin up and face forward, keep moving,
You got to be brave. Grit your teeth. Cowboy
up or whatever.
Surround yourself with loved ones.
Yeah, surround yourself with loved ones. Yeah.
One of my biggest issues with this is like that gender identity, your sexuality, like who you are as a person, that shouldn't be political. That's not a political statement, right? Like that's just who you are. It shouldn't be like legally questionable here, right? Like it's wild to me. So like whatever side you are on politically or anything like that, like this shouldn't be a political statement. It's just like we need to love and support each other and amplify the voices that are being hurt right now. And I'm so sorry to everybody out there being hurt. I mean, like, I know for me, there's a dumb little thing of like, Kimmy and I need to renew our passports, and we had gone online to renew them, and I had filled it out. Like we filled them out a month ago, I think. I prefer they, them, but I'm like they, them, any. Most people still call me he, but like I had put,
X
they, them
as
on,
the
or
gender
X
marker.
on, yeah, exactly. And on that, and I was like so excited, but then it got like weird at the end type of thing. And we were like, oh, okay, like we probably just need to go into like the post office and get it done. And now it's like, now I won't be able to get a passport with that, right? Like,
yeah, it's not an option anymore. Yep.
It's not an option anymore. And so it's like, it's selfishly, there's that little thing of just like, oh, I would have liked that. But that's like a small thing for me, right? Like, but for other people, that's huge.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like, it may be a small thing to one person, but you also can't undermine the fact that it still is laced into your identity. And it always starts with small things that snowball into bigger things. And that's how we get to places like this. So I wouldn't write that off as selfish. I mean, that's just humans should be allowed to express themselves. That's, why this fucking country was founded in the first place, was so that we could freely express ourselves. But I wanted to mention too that when we started recording this episode, neither Kyle nor I had planned out the way it would go. It just kind of fell into place. It ended up going down a route that was not only meaningful for me on a personal level, but I feel like for both of us, it just kind of accidentally fell into and aligned with our own story. Growing up, Kyle was always my hero. And I don't know, to be able to like tell our story this way is really fucking cool. I can't tell you how seamless it was. And I feel very, very fucking lucky. I don't use the word blessed very often, but if that's applicable anywhere in my life, it's here, in that I had this older sibling who didn't fucking question shit. We were both raised very conservative, and there was a lot of fucking fear behind my entire journey. And, coming out to anyone about liking girls, and then coming out to anyone about being trans. And like with Kyle, it never really needed any explanation. Like it never needed justification the way that it felt like it needed with other people. It was just like, by the way, I'm Nick now. And he was like, cool. Anyways, what are we going to do for dinner? Like, hey, do you want to go pick up burgers? Let's fucking chill. You want to play some Nier? Awesome. And I think that was really fucking special. And so for the opportunity to also talk a little deeper about that kind of thing post episode was really important as well. And that's also kind of why I think it's important that these things are talked about, regardless of whether or not they are a personal experience for you. Like Kyle being here in the room to talk with us about this stuff is just as important as like me and Riley as like gender nonconforming people talking about it, like. So if you are someone if you have someone in your life, if you don't identify with, a lot of the stuff we're talking about, but you have someone in your life who does, just like, just check on them, just hit them up.
Yeah. Check on them, man. Like,
you love them. Like,
be out there for them. It's for real. That's the least you could do.
It's been a while since we recorded the actual episode, but at what point during recording did you kind of like make that connection that like, oh wait, this is a little familiar?
Deimos as a character has always kind of stood out as a trans allegory to me.
Mm.
And I always I kind of, because I play Mercurius like me, I always kind of treated it like I do. It's like, it's just, it is what it is. And we're not going to treat him different. He's just my homie. Like, it's chill. And I figure that's, and that kind of just playing it like that made it play out like you said. It was kind of like our relationship, which is really fucking cool.
Which is really fucking cool. That day was, I think that's going to end up being like my favorite episode ever, because just that day of recording and being like, oops, we accidentally the whole brotherhood.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. I think if every fucking trans person out there in the world had a Mercurius or a Kyle, the world would be a fucking beautiful place. So
it's very kind of you to say. I'm just trying to be a decent human being. That's all.
During the episode, I thought it was so interesting because, and listeners, you won't have heard this because I edit it, but like Kyle was checking on Nick at certain points during the episode, and it didn't click why. There was 1 or 2 points where Kyle said something like, man, I don't think I would do this. Like, I don't want to do this. Mercurius doesn't want to do this. Like, Mercurius doesn't want to like bring up Deimos not being human and never being human type of thing. Like, and to me at that moment, like ignorantly, I was like, there was the story part of me that was pushing a little bit for it. Like, and it's like, if you don't want to, that's totally okay. But at the same time, like, I do think it's interesting story. And I think both of you were like, yeah, story wise, this would be more interesting. Like if we go this way,
yeah,
that's edited out. Right. So like, it almost sounds like Mercurius is like reluctant about bringing it up, but he's still going to bring it up because he cares about Deimos. And it's like Deimos, we like, you didn't have a flesh and blood body, like, more out of like concern for his mental state, I think, in that way of like, that's how like I was interpreting it in that moment, right? Like that it was just like I need to do these diagnostics to figure out what's wrong with my buddy, like, is there some malware here? Is there so, like almost that kind of thing. But like all of a sudden, like it wasn't until like you guys were having that conversation back and forth, and I was like, I started tearing up and choking up, and like thankfully I didn't have to talk at all during that time, but like I was on the verge of tears while just hearing like you two as like brothers, talking about this and just the support. And it felt like out of character and in character, just a beautiful conversation happening that I like kind of got to be a fly on the wall for. Um, and then also feeling very stupid because I was like, shit, like I didn't mean for this to get like to turn into a trans story. I didn't realize that this is what was happening. Like, and I got like, oh shit, that's why Kyle was checking in on Nick, like, oh, my bad. Like,
yeah, it got heavy. And it was like, it was a good thing because it allowed us to kind of relive that brotherly bonding, like, man, I don't care. You got shooters out here, dog.
Yeah.
Call me always. Yeah. Love you, bro.
Yeah. Dude, I love you, bro. But yeah, just that sentiment of like, but you're you. Like that's what makes you you, not the skin that you're wearing, not the metal clad over your form, but just you. Like,
which I'm totally jealous of, by the way.
I know, I'm shredded, dude. I got like a 12 pack. Oh, wait, you mean the robot parts? The brobot parts?
Robot.
Well, yeah, either or.
Are we the brobots?
Robots.
That's pretty sick. I think that's one thing that makes it really, like, obviously this wasn't intended to play out the way it did in the story for them, but I always found it very important to have subtleties in stories that, have allegories for sexual identity or things like that. Like, obviously now we're at a point in time where we could just have those characters outwardly that way and it's acceptable. But growing up in my era, we didn't have a lot of that. There had to be nuance and there had to be a lot of like kind of
subtext.
Very subtle tones. Yeah. And I still appreciate that for what it is because those subtle tones is what helped a lot of people who aren't LGBT to identify and feel like those characters are relatable, because Deimos' story can also be read as just one of body dysmorphia in general. And body dysmorphia is a way that a lot of people who aren't LGBT can connect with trans folk and kind of see like what that might feel like for that person. And then that breeds empathy, and empathy breeds goodness. And so I really appreciate being able to have had the opportunity for Deimos' story to go this way so that more people who maybe, like, obviously people who are trans are going to be hopefully thrilled with the way that it goes, but also people who aren't can still empathize with his situation and relate to it and thusly have empathy for trans people as well in the real world.
And, maybe a few straight white guys will identify with Mercurius and say, hey, I could be like that too. Like, I could also be a bro.
You could also be a bro. Exactly.
Yeah. I think that's what's so important here is that like I was saying earlier, like this shouldn't be a political thing, right? Like we need all the allies we can get in just supporting and loving each other.
That being said, I think, if you are out there, you're listening to this, whether or not you align any which way or relate to any type of thing, just be good to your fellow human. Look out for each other, check in on loved ones, be a good human being, try and just do good by each other. And you never know what a difference you can make in the life of someone who's really, really fucking struggling just by offering kindness.
Well said.
Thanks, guys, for all coming together and doing this chat. Like I just wanted to get together and felt like it was important to send out a message to our community, to anybody who needed it, that we love you. I mean, Nick, like we love you with all our hearts. Like I don't think there's a listener amongst us that like hasn't completely fallen in love with Deimos.
Joke's on you guys. Your fave is trans now. I just transed his gender.
Dude, they're transing all my favorite characters.
We're going woke. We're going broke.
Hell yeah. All jokes aside, though, if anybody ever listen, if you're out there and you feel fucking alone in shit, fucking go to Kyle's social media and just message him and just be like, hey, could you be my Mercurius for a sec? Like, this guy is the nicest motherfucker in the world. You're never alone as long as Kyle is alive on this earth. I'm going to rent out my brother for big bro supportive energy if you need it.
Dude, yeah, hit me up on Twitter or come to the Discord. Like,
hell yeah.
Whatever, dude.
I know I just said all jokes aside and then made another joke, but it also isn't a joke. Kyle is extremely supportive and amazing human being. Everyone on the cast.
I'll be nice to you. I'm not going to be like, who the fuck is in my inbox?
But yeah, I think just this cast is full of really fucking amazing people from all walks of life who are incredibly just sweet, incredible people. I feel very lucky to be a part of this show and also this community. So if you ever feel like you need a place to go or a listening ear, my inbox is open. I have lots of fucking anxiety and depression, so I don't always reply super fast. Riley can attest to this, but I will get to it eventually. Just, reach out to loved ones, check in on each other, reach out if you need help. We'll get through this shit.
That is true.
So true, bestie.
So true, bestie.
Thanks for listening, guys. Take care of yourselves and each other.
Thanks for listening to the chat. I hope you got something out of it. During this chat, we talked about Kyle checking in on Nick and me being blissfully unaware of what was going on. So with the context of that convo, here's that clip. Then we'll leave you with one final message from Nick.
Clip it together in a moment of whatever. In a moment of whatever. Anyways.
God, this is rough, dude. Fuck.
He's having feelings. Wait, Deimos villain arc. God damn
I
it.
hate this. I didn't want to tell him. I hate it.
C'est la vie.
Sorry, did I force that? Do you feel like
No, it's good. This because there's good tension.
Okay.
I like it. Are you cool with this?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is necessary.
Yeah.
It's perfect because I kept wondering how long like Deimos was going to go on in this like imagined reality.
Right. And like Mercurius not wanting to step on anybody that he likes toes is just going to play along. He's not going to say anything.
Yeah, exactly.
I almost feel like he's you mentioned him getting drunker and like maybe like him just being like, yeah, like I'll show him a picture of the robot and he'll still keep thinking he's a human probably,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and like I tried with the clothes and like the little smiley face and the hands and everything, but the robot parts still show through, like it's obvious.
Yeah.
I mean, like Mercurius doesn't draw so good in the first place.
Boop. If you're struggling right now, we want you to know that you matter. You are not malware. You are a badass.